Well, hello there, everybody. And I would just like to begin by asking you, I like to ask questions at the beginning of my slot. Um, how do you like to pay for your goods? How do you pay for your stuff, Paddy? Is it online,
Contactless.
with card, contactless?
No touching.
Welcome to
What's Up Poland?
the daily video show
Where
we talk about
news,
views,
culture,
history,
life,
everything Poland.
no touching. Well, it's funny you should say words like touch or contactless. And even, some people use the word paywave to use like, the kind of card, which is, contactless form of cards. Well, anyway, no matter what you call it, a Polish startup, well, it's more like it's a startup led by a Polish guy. He's originally from Lublin, and it's registered in the UK called Wallet More. They have invented or created a payment implant, like a chip you put in your hand, and then you can pay for stuff just by like waving your hand. Now, I don't know whether you'd use something like that, but certainly these guys have created it and it's readily available. It's only 200 euros. Obviously, you have to find a specialist like who's going to get you, going to put the chip in you, but you can use it to pay for stuff worldwide because these guys using NFC technology, it's kind of the technology which is found on your phone to kind of like scan stuff. And you can use it to pay for things, and they've teamed up with Visa and MasterCard, and you can actually like put on your bank details and you can pay for stuff with an implant in your hand. Now, how cool is that? Would you ever do something like that, Paddy?
Well,
Turn into a
John,
bionic, you could be a walking like a walking credit card.
you'd have to have funds in your account, which could be quite a challenge for me. The only thing I have a worry here is I do like to gesture a lot. As you can see, my hands tend to operate somewhat independently of the rest of my body, and certainly from my motor neural system. And I'm just a bit worried that one hand could go rogue and buy a pint of milk when, in fact, I didn't want a pint of milk. What safeguards have we got in place here?
Well, I was going to say chip and pin, but like, I don't know, maybe you probably have to enter your pin number. I mean, exactly. I was about to say the same thing, right? I mean, like, what if you do like to gesture or you're in a shop and you're reaching like, you want to get a double decker, like, by the counter, and then like suddenly you end up paying for someone else's groceries.
Yeah, you offer to help out by packing a bag for the elderly lady in front of you in a gesture of civic generosity, and then you end up paying for her stuff. And then there's this horrible moment where only your finger can resolve this issue. So then you start pointing your finger in everyone's faces, especially imagine if you're a foreigner in a strange country and it's like, no, it's in my finger. And you're trying to explain, and then you have to get your automatic translation and it comes out as, well, actually, I have to be a bit careful here, but it comes out as some inappropriate saying, which you can just imagine that this little thing, finger, I assume, yeah, it's not in the palm or in the.
Well, I mean, I think it wouldn't fit in your finger because these things, like, they're slightly larger than that. I think you'd have to put it either in your palm. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you could put it, I don't know, here or I don't
John,
know.
what are you
Put
thinking?
it
I'm not
somewhere.
sure if this technology is at quite the level I want it to be. For
Well,
this,
I mean, like, they want to start using it for other things as well, like, for opening doors or, stuff where you need to kind of basically verify that you are who you are. But I kind of, I don't like the idea of becoming, some sort of walking payment card. I mean, quite right. I mean, I don't have any money on my account either. So having one is just like, it's fairly pointless. But the idea of like sticking a chip into me so I can kind of pay for stuff. I mean, I'm just quite happy to use my phone or good old plastic.
there you go, though. You know what it's
About
like,
you?
though, when a new technology comes along, and Poles are great at thinking of new technologies and making them happen, although not always well known for it abroad. Typically, there tends to be a small group of pioneers that go through it, and
Yeah,
everyone else just
absolutely.
sits around and waits. The same was said about phone paying with a phone. Who thought of
Yeah.
that?
What's
And
that
there you
all
go,
about?
a Pole making waves with his little finger.
With his little finger, exactly. And you can check out more about this story by clicking on the link below this video to find out more about contactless payments with implant you can put into your arm, excuse me, or your hand.
It's
So yeah,
handy.
it's I know. Co za sucha. I like it though, Paddy. I like it. You said you weren't on form before coming on before coming onto this program, so I'm really like, you got it in you. You
I
always got it
lied.
in you, mate. So join me and Paddy for more from What's Up Poland next time.